don't know what... I had to reset this thing, like, almost like... I don't know, swear 100 times! Because disk errors, you know? I mean... It's to be expected. I don't think it's the console, and I mean... Eventually it takes, like, many tries, but it eventually does work. And by the off chance, it worked. Basically. So, hey guys, just before we do this, I'm gonna skip this, because this has a tendency to skip. For some reason, again, just old disk or something. Basically, I am redoing this because I finally have a working mic. Like, by the off chance, I have a working mic. And, yeah, so... Hold on. Let me adjust the sound here. Because I kind of want to get hear my voice a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. It does that. Alright, so basically, I am doing this with commentary because I have a working mic, which is some of a surprise, and it is a miracle. I don't know how and it's the same mic that I planned on using like a year ago for my original Super Luigi Galaxy playthrough, but it just wouldn't work. But surprisingly now it does. Yeah. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna redo this first, and yes, I do plan on redoing Super Luigi Galaxy again, and the sequel, Super Mario Galaxy 2. And there are other couple of new games I have up in the air to play with my new commentary, or my new mic. Like Paper Mario Color Splash is one of them, and maybe a couple Mario Party games, and, you know, just all that jazz. Let's get started. Let's not stall anymore. So, unlike the last cutscene, this one, for some reason, doesn't have a tendency to skip. I don't know. It's only the opening cutscene that has a tendency to skip. Never this one. I don't know why. Just odd. So... Yeah, basically, so, the opening cutscene, just to make it perfectly clear, the opening cutscene was supposed to establish, like, all of Pac-Man's friends being kidnapped. This is just Pac-Man coming, like, finding out who kidnapped them, or trying to come off the face who kidnapped him on the secluded island. So, now, I actually have a bit of a tale to tell about, like, me doing this playthrough with commentary. I actually, like, made it about halfway through with commentary, and even though there were quite a few problems, even though it got through, there was an audio imbalance, which was the biggest problem. Like, in the first few parts of my original run, which I deleted now, I never got, like, to uploading them, there were audio imbalances. Basically the game audio was louder than my mic. And actually, when I did initially redo it, my game audio was way louder than my mic, and it muffled pretty much everything that I speak. So I had to, like, raise my mic to the top volume in order, and lower the game volume in order to get it working. And another issue was that occasionally, I think in one of those parts, my mic was very staticky, which, just a warning, it might happen a bit. I mean, it was, I'm pretty sure with the static, it's gonna be nowhere near as bad as, like, that, as in that one part with the bad static, because in that one, it went, like really loud, like the really loud noise, basically, which was not very pleasant to listen to. So anyways, this is Pac-Man World. This is a childhood favorite of mine. Basically, this is the introductory level called Buccaneer Beach, and basically, it basically just serves to get used to all the mechanics. We're gonna do a little trick here. So basically, there are 2 ghosts here and 4 pellets. But if you actually go all the way to, like, the, go all the way to the end, like right here, then you can reset, like, where, you can reset the ghosts, which is very, which is very handy. So then you can use the pellets, like, 4 times, like, effectively on, like, the ghosts. And now, just a bit of a fair warning here, I'm not really like the funny guy, like like all those famous Let's Players you see, like Chugga Conroy. I'm not like those, not like those people who. I don't usually. I'm more of a tips and tricks guy, not more of like a humor guy. So really, most of my commentary is just going to be like the ins and outs and all the secrets of this game, because having played this game so much, I kind of know pretty much all the secrets now. So, and there are a couple secrets that a lot of like I've noticed that in a lot of other like playthroughs of this game that aren't by me, obviously. There are a few secrets that they missed that I've actually discovered, and all of them have been actually discovered accidentally. Which, most of the time in other games, usually I look up, like, it's the result of looking up when I find, like, a secret. Yeah. So, some fruits. So if you don't know, anyone who's, like, played the original Pac-Man should know what fruits and, like, pellets do. They're basically the collectibles. I think the pellets don't really count towards 100%, but the fruits do. So you gotta try and collect, like, all the fruits. And so, and these are basically like trampolines. So, basically, this is Pac-Man's first 3D adventure. It has a few similarities to Super Mario 64, but not too many. This is probably the most glaring similarity. This is basically just the metal suit from Super Mario 64. It's just Pac-Man edition. It's called the Chrome Ball here, but it basically functions identically to the metal suit. You're invincible, and you sink underwater. And yeah, so basically most of the mechanics and like collectibles are here. There are like a couple major mechanics that count towards 100% in the next level, not really here, because I guess maybe being an introductory level and all. And this is the first area of the level where you can actually full on like die. Well, not like, I mean, if you get hit by enemies 4 times, then out of like with a full life like this, then yeah, you'll die. But here, this is the first area where you can like fall and instantly die. And I think there's only 1 or 2 examples of traps that like instantly kill you that isn't like falling into the pit, or into the abyss, or whatever you call it, just basically just down into a bottomless pit. Yeah. Alright, let's take this chain up here. And, yeah, so... Alright, so we're actually almost at the end of the level. Yeah, this level isn't, like, this isn't a very long level. Just gotta collect all this stuff in here. So that was a fruit door, so basically that also has collectibles, and that's what we can use fruit for, is to open doors if there are any, and usually there is. Some levels there aren't. Some levels the fruits are just there. Don't question why. I guess fruits are littered everywhere. So, yeah, just be aware that there might be a little bit of static. I'm just hoping it's not going to be overly bad. I mean, like, there are a couple instances I've seen, like, where my mic... Oh, darn it, okay, I have to be careful. Where my mic is, like, really bad. But before I explain my mic, to explain this. This is the weigh-in machine, where all the collectibles go, and if you have enough fruits, you can play a roulette, where you can... If you get 3 in a row, you get extra life. Some fruits give you more than 1 extra life, but I'm going for, like, 2 in a row, because I want to get, like, points. I want to get as many points as I can, because if you get 1 million across all levels, then there's a bonus collectible you get at the end. I'm going to keep it a secret, but it'll come eventually, so I got to time this right. And the funny thing is, I do actually have this entire roulette memorized, so if I wanted to get lives, I could. I really could. Now, back to the mic. The static, I'm hoping, won't be, like, as overly, like, bad and, like, go, like... I'll probably, like, check the video, like, when I'm done recording before I upload it. Just hoping that there isn't so much static. I mean, yeah, I've had incidents before where I've had, like, bad static on other games like Team Fortress 2. I mean, including the server that I'm a moderator on. Which, like, has, has come under, like, issue with the other moderators, and I've taken, like, steps to fix it, but it always seems to come back. I don't know, like, why. And it isn't this mic. Actually, no. Actually, I forgot. It isn't this mic. I use a totally different mic when I'm on my computer, playing, like, online games like Team Fortress 2, but I guess this mic, I mean, it doesn't really, I mean, compared to my other mic, I don't think it's that bad. Or at least the instances where my other mic has been staticky. Anyways, here's my failed recording, where there was a huge audio imbalance. And anyways, there we go. So, and now we're at the hub, Ghost Island. So basically this is where we're gonna access all the levels, and there are different worlds. So that was the pirate world, that was the first world. This is the second world, and, this is the third world. And then that was a wall. What's behind the wall, nobody knows. Well, actually, I know, but I'm gonna keep it a secret, but you might know what it is if you, sorry, excuse me. If you, like, played this game before, or have watched my playthrough. Or at least have played the game up to that point. So, next video, we're gonna do, this level, which is gonna be our first full-on level. Like an introductory level, so I'll see you then.